Hey everybody, good afternoon and welcome into the show that's on in the afternoon. Today we are joined by possibly the only Canadian we like.
We love this.
Definitely our favorite Canadian.
Yes.
Jen Wills is in studio here with us. We love talking with her, and we're going to be talking with her about the Brave Summit. You had to do it, didn't you?
I mean,
had to do it.
It's so like you have to. It's like a rite of passage.
She's like, yeah, I get to hear that every time somebody finds out I'm Canadian.
Oh, yeah.
So we will talk about that. They got some big time guests.
So excited. It's
guests
amazing.
that the kids love.
Yes.
Your kids are going to know some of these names. This is really awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll talk Brave Summit. We will talk about events coming up. We will cover your horoscopes. Oh, I got to find the horoscopes, actually. I don't have horoscopes.
I will work on that while you do that.
And then all the other good stuff we bring here to you in the afternoons. Glad to have you with us. Let's start it off by telling you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. 75 years in the car business as a family business here in St. Augustine in Northeast Florida. That's how you know they're doing things the right way. Bozard Ford Lincoln is here for you and your family. You're going to experience a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, great service department, top-notch service department. They can get you in and out with that quick lane. Very impressive out there. And their parts and accessory shop. If you just need to add on or soup up your Ford vehicle, they've got it all on hand and ready for you. And hey, they've even got a great restaurant over there, Ford's Garage, of course.
Oh, the best.
The best.
Love it.
They have services from home delivery to company fleet servicing, and they're expanding on that come-to-you servicing service. I can do better at describing that off the cuff next time. At Bozard Ford Lincoln, your family is their family, and they are driven to inspire. And our friends at the Bailey Group, getting enrolled in a health insurance or Medicare plan doesn't have to be a complicated process. It can be fairly easy. At the Bailey Group, they want to make it really easy for you. And that's going to start by working with a local insurance advisor who knows this specific area and our needs and what we need from our coverage. They can work with you for your specific needs and your budget, which is the most important part. We all need to find something that fits in the budget these days, and they want to help you do that. Their goal is to make getting covered simple, no added costs, no extra fees. The Bailey Group handles individual health and Medicare, corporate benefits, and financial needs for their clients. Let them do that for you. 904-461-1800. And then, of course, our friends at, not me, Elace Med Spa.
Or the Bailey Group right now. There we go.
Oh, is that the Bailey Group again? Yeah, it is.
Step up change.
Okay.
Beauty on your terms.
Beauty on your terms. If you're looking for a relaxing and rejuvenating experience, look no further than Elace Med Spa, formerly Amara Med Spa. At Elace, they specialize in providing their clients with a range of luxurious spa treatments and advanced medical aesthetic procedures. Whether you're looking to unwind with a hydrofacial, or enhance your natural beauty with Botox, dermal fillers, laser treatments, contouring, hair services. They do it all. And their staff is the best in the business because you have high standards and so do they. At Elace Med Spa, you're going to get the best treatment, period. Elace.com. Check them out. Get on those membership plans. Those memberships are easy.
The best way to save money for all of these services are those membership plans. Just sign up. It's so easy. It's like an HSA plan every month. It's a turnkey service. Get on that.
Very good. Elace.com. All right. We now go to Jen Wills. Good morning. Good afternoon, Jen. How are you?
Hello. I'm so glad to be here with y'all.
Welcome home.
Glad to have you here. Heck yeah.
Yay.
So we're talking Brave Summit today.
Yes.
This is
Can you
exciting.
believe
How many years in are you?
4 years.
This is the
This
fourth
is our
year.
4th year.
Yeah,
Bless
very
ya.
exciting.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember when we first started,
Totally.
you had Paige and I on the show back in the old studio
That's
at the
right.
cigar
Yeah,
store.
that's right.
And we were talking about, we were trying to do this new thing, and look at it now, it's exploded, which is great. Super fabulous.
That's what you want. That's
And a
the
great
goal.
blueprint for other communities out there too, which I love that really is. You are really pioneering something
Yes.
amazing. Right?
Yes, yes. Mental Health America has taken notice. They said that there's nothing else like this going on in the nation
Wow,
that is
cool.
actually putting materials into the hands of high school age youth so that they can foster their mental wellness at an earlier age, and we can stop being such a reactive society.
Yeah,
Smart.
so important.
That's proactive.
So why do we need the Brave Summit?
Well, I keep saying this, and I feel like now that we've gone through the pandemic and everything, like we've had a really rough couple years, right? We still haven't scratched the surface about how it has affected our youth. And our youth want the information. They're thirsty for it.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you're talking about this because a lot of people aren't talking about this. They're just kind of pretending like it didn't happen and it had no effect on anybody.
yeah.
But it did.
Yeah, it
Well,
did.
the youth are different nowadays versus what we grew up with. I mean,
Yeah.
we were the suck it up buttercup kind of,
Yeah.
gamut, and now it's different.
Yeah. Well, in the youth, the whole reason why we exist as Brave, like at UF Health St. John's and Care Connect, the whole reason that we exist as Brave is because youth got upset about the horrific shooting in Parkland, Florida. I mean, every shooting is horrific, but youth got upset about it and they protested appropriately. They had their voices heard, and that's where Marjorie Stoneman Douglas Public Safety Act came into play, which funds the Brave program, which funds the Brave Summit. So we literally have this event because of youth and because of youth making their voices heard.
That's incredible.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So talk to me about the growth of this event because, I
Wow.
mean, you just kind of touched on it a little bit, but
Yeah.
how many did you have the first year and what are you guys looking at
So the
this year?
first year we had to go virtual. We had 60 students attend just from St. Johns County. We had a whole big thing planned, and then of course we had COVID. Even though some people think that Florida didn't have COVID, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
So we were online, and we had 60 students attend. We surveyed them after, and 100% said that they learned about their mental health, about how to foster mental wellness. And there were so many other good things that were going on as we were doing the event virtually. So we were doing Zoom rooms, and we had the youth on there, and there was one youth in particular that Paige Stanton, my executive director, and I were kind of like, what's going on with that young person there? Like sitting in their room with a hoodie, like kind of over their head, very like closed off. We were talking to the school district. Well, we were able to make sure that that youth in particular was connected with mental health resources just from watching them
body
on the camera,
language.
literally. So that was the first year. We waited a whole nother year to have it because we wanted it to be live. Because I go around and tout it as the Coachella for mental health for youth.
I get
because-
it.
Right.
Makes sense.
That's the picture that I want people to have in their heads.
Yeah.
So the first year that we did it live, we had 501 students, and we were like, okay, we're on to something.
That's a big turnout.
Oh yeah. And then the last year, we had 1,010 high school students from 18 different counties.
Dude,
Wow.
that's awesome.
Yes. This year, for those of you that want to look right now, we're live on Eventbrite to see all the tickets that are being taken because obviously it's free.
Yeah.
We're doubled. Now we're at 1,400.
That's huge.
Right now.
Really?
Yes.
That's huge.
And it's only going to grow. We have room for 3,000. And I know that a lot of the schools that we're working with, because we work with a lot of the schools the schools will allow their kids to be released earlier and the chaperones and everything. We have to have the school buy-in. And I know that the schools will be signing up more within like today and tomorrow because it's Wednesday.
So paint a picture here. Like
Okay.
what is this? What do we expect with the summit?
All right. So you walk in, the music's pumping, the vibe is really high, everybody's smiling. It's like Disney. Nobody has a frown on their face.
Okay.
You're walking in, you're going to check in and register because you need to register so that you get your 5 community service hours as well.
Oh, incentive.
Okay. And then you're going to walk through, you're going to get your bag of swag, which last year it was Brave to Be, and the youth got to write in their spoken word on their shirt. This year we did trucker hats.
Cool.
So there'll be blank trucker hats that the youth get with like a little Brave Summit insignia on the side, and they go and get their spoken word or whatever it is on their Brave Summit hat. We have over 40 vendors from American Foundation for Suicide Prevention to Hanley Foundation to all of our youth behavioral health providers that are partners with the Brave program. So we'll have vendors of tables set up, giving away all free stuff to the youth. They know that it is for high school youth, so we made sure that the materials were for that audience. We have photo booth options. InstaRamp will be there. And one of the best things that I think is going to be at the summit this year, because I advocated for this, is Hush Hush Jacks will be there with the silent disco.
Cool. That is so fun.
I'm so
we talk
excited.
about this all the time.
I'm so
Yes.
excited. I will be in the center dancing with all of the youth in my 50-year-old Elaine moves from Seinfeld.
So what?
I don't
Get
care.
it. I
Yes.
love it.
I'm
Will they
so
pick their own
excited.
channels like of music and
Yes.
stuff? Oh, I love
we
the
made
Hush Hush.
sure that all the songs coming through obviously weren't explicit. They can't be, because
Right,
we hear
yeah.
enough of that anyways.
We get
you know
it.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
So no Cardi B, sorry.
No Cardi B, sorry.
Love you, boo.
Mental Health America's youth ambassadors are coming to be our panel this year.
Oh, okay.
So, and they are near to peer, we call it. So they are a younger group of people that have made a difference in their community, in their high school, and they're partnered with Mental Health America, and they're going to come and talk to the youth about how they did it and how they can do it. And
Powerful.
That's awesome. That's very cool. So it's high school age.
High school age only, yes, please, yes.
All right. And so how do they get there?
So every single high school in St. Johns County and our surrounding counties have a bus that we are covering the cost for.
Cool.
So they just need to go to the main office in their high school and see if they need to get on the bus. They need to go through the necessary consent forms with their school, right, to get on the bus, field trip study guidelines. They need to register on Eventbrite because if they don't register, then they have to go into the unregistered line and it might delay them getting through the gate.
Sure.
Right? And then if their parents want to take them, we have something for the parents as well. So either the youth can transport themselves. We recommend that they carpool because we have over 20 buses, charter buses going out.
Whoa.
So it's going to be really, really busy in the parking lot.
Yeah.
But if their parents, caregivers, or guardians, or an adult wants to take them, it's not just taking them and dropping them off at the AMP. We have something for them too.
Okay. There's well, talk to me about this. Can you give me a little insight
I
here?
will. So at the Elks Lodge, which we're very, very grateful for Elks Lodge number 829
So sweet.
for helping us out again this year. Oh, I love the Elks. They're
Me
so
too.
awesome.
Great people.
That's my go-to.
Oh my gosh,
area.
they're so
Yeah,
awesome.
I love them. Yeah.
So we are having what is called the Parent Caregiver Guardian Summit at the Elks Lodge at the same time as the Brave Summit at
what's
the
this
AMP.
all about?
Yeah.
So you got something for mom and dad?
Mom,
and
dad,
guardians?
grandparents,
Well, a lot of
aunties,
kids are with
uncles.
grandparents nowadays,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yes. So we didn't want to think we didn't want people to think that it was just for parents that have their biological youth at home because we know that there are a lot of households that are of different makeup. So it's the Parent Caregiver Guardian Summit at the Elks Lodge. It is a casual tabling event, so you can come in between the hours of 3 to 7. I recommend you come a little bit earlier because the Brave Summit starts at 3.
Okay.
We will have over 40 vendors within the Elks Lodge, and it's all information that mirrors what the youth are learning on the youth-facing side.
That's great.
But in the language of parents and guardians,
Yes.
which needs to be stressed, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a whole different gamut of communication.
Yes, totally.
And really like encouraging parents to have that conversation with their youth because a lot of the conversations aren't happening because it's out of fear.
Well, they don't know how to talk.
They don't know how to talk.
You know what I mean?
And what if your youth does say that they're having suicidal thoughts? Oh my gosh, it's kind of like we're so afraid, and rightfully so, unless you're armed with the information and how to do it, that once you open that can's open.
Yeah.
And you can't close it again.
I mean, is there like a section of where kids slang is it taught? I mean, no cap, Riz. I mean, like you got to learn.
Yes,
all of these.
yes.
You're mid, mom. Like, what is
Yes.
that? Like,
We're going to have the Hidden in Plain Sight trailer will be there from the Prevention Coalition that has a mock teen bedroom.
Cool.
That parents, caregivers, guardians can walk through to find out where all the hidden things are, like
Yeah,
the
this is
highlighters
awesome.
and
This is
all
so
the
cool.
things.
This is awesome.
Yeah, our mobile outreach clinic will be there doing some health screenings if anybody wants to get their blood pressure checked or talk about their diabetes or whatever. Discover Recover will have their substance misuse trailer out there. The Ability Tree sensory trailer is going to be there. It's just going to be, I just can't say enough of good things about on that side of the event. And also, Andrew DeFeo will have a Hyundai car placed there because he generously has sponsored the event as well.
very cool. So nice.
So, talk to me about some of the folks that are going to be there. Some of the performers, some of the speakers. I mean, these are big names. This is a big deal.
So, Crash Adams is a band out of Canada. I did not do that intentionally.
Okay.
New do to boot it, just gotta say.
New do to boot it. Love you.
But Crash.
That's the sunroof guy, right?
No, that's Nicky Youre.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Nicky.
That's
Youre.
Nicky
He's
Youre.
coming too.
He's coming too, and he's on tour right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's big to get them on tour.
We've got Crash Adams, Nicky Youre, two really, really good bands. I'm fangirling. I'm fangirling all over them. I'm so excited to see them. I mean, it's not like my Black Keys.
Are you gonna get? Yeah, you're gonna get like autographs on like the head trucker hats.
I'm gonna get autographs. Yes, and especially on the posters too. Because, and I'll have to bring y'all one. We commissioned Swinging from the Rafters to make Brave Summit posters. You know the posters that go through the amp for all the artists.
So cool.
We have a commissioned Brave poster from Swinging from the Rafters, but I can't show
one.
it yet.
We would love one for a studio.
I will get you guys one because you guys are my faves.
Cool.
Yes,
they're really cool.
Yes. Yeah. We have Kevin Hines. Kevin Hines is an amazing speaker on mental health and mental wellness. He survived jumping off the Golden Gate State Bridge. He was trying to take his own life, which the fall alone, the temperature of the water, I mean, all the things. I'm not going to like totally tell his story, but he was kept alive by a SEAL, not a Navy SEAL.
An animal that was in the water.
An animal that was in the water. I mean, when you hear his story, it's so crazy impactful.
I bet.
And he doesn't.
My jaw's to the floor right now. This is unbelievable.
He doesn't even call it mental illness. He calls it brain pain.
Brain pain, yeah.
Which makes it a lot more digestible for people that are still kind of like living in that stigma fog where they think that mental illness will never affect them or that it's a super bad thing of what could potentially happen. And
so obviously this was a wake-up call in his life for him to be a motivational speaker now, right?
Yes, and he goes through, and he's amazing. Like, he even gives me chilly bumps when I've seen him speak. He's amazing. And then we have Odd Rod, who is a poet out of Jacksonville, and he is awesome.
Very cool. Yeah.
We just really have upped the ante this year. I'm so excited. I think I'm functionally frozen. I'm so excited. I'm overly excited. I'm just like,
so fun.
So we talked about what's available for parents, caregivers, guardians at the event. What else? What else have we missed? What else is going on?
It's entirely free for the entire community. There's no way that we couldn't do it without UF Health St. John's and the whole UF Health system standing behind us. The community, which I don't even need to say that. I mean, I know that we talk about this all the time on the show. Our community is hands down absolutely amazing. The kids are so impacted. Can I share a couple stories with you about the summit?
Go for it.
So one young lady went to the summit last year, and she went up to the table that was Active Minds. And Active Minds is an organization, obviously, mental health for youth. And she went up and talked to them, and she went back to her home school in Flagler County, and she approached one of the faculty to be a staff sponsor, and she started a Bring Change to Mind club in her school because of what she learned at the summit, and she wanted to bring more mental health education into the summit.
That's huge.
I have youth going to their teachers in August when they get to school and asking if there is a Brave Summit this year. I'm known as the Summit Lady when I go in to present in school, and I will gladly put that on my headstone because the impact that we're making is it's just so good. Oh, and we even have a student speaker from Pedro Menendez High School he's a senior in high school. His name is Jason, and he will be sharing his story as well.
That's awesome.
Great.
Any insight on his story? You want to keep that a surprise?
I want to keep that a surprise. He has a very good story of resiliency. He came forward, wanted to talk. He is a member of the SOS Club within the schools, which you guys are familiar with. The SOS is the Sources of Strength groups that they have throughout the school for youth to know who they can go to if they're struggling and things. So, yeah, it's really all coming together.
Awesome. Very, very cool.
Huge.
Meeting kids where they're at. And Pete, you say this all the time. It's like going toe to toe, and they're going to listen to their peers before they're going to listen to some want Charlie Brown all day. You know what I mean? So this is great. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm still trying to stay relevant, though. I'm not going to wear Doc Martens this year. I went to get a pair of Vans, but I hadn't broken them in yet. I got to be relevant, you know?
So you know, like what goes on with Vans. You're supposed to toss them up in the air, and they land back completely on top every single time.
Yes.
Myth busted.
Fact or fiction? I want that answered, Jen.
Okay,
like,
well,
you've got to try.
But I know I can't get the panda dunks because apparently those aren't really relevant right now. I don't know.
You gotta be cool, man.
I'm trying to be cool, and I'm missing the boat. Do I wear wear my hair in pigtails or do I not? I don't know.
You know how you'd be cool? Is you just be yourself with this Brave Summit. Congratulations, my friend. You're amazing.
Thank you.
So what's on the wish list? What are you hoping to do within the next 5 years with the Brave Summit? How are you hoping it grows?
Gosh, well, now that Mental Health America has taken notice and asked us to potentially present at their national conference, I would really love to see the Brave Summit expand throughout the state, throughout the nation, as an event that youth look forward to every year, that they know that they can come and get information that they need. That is the dream. And
name it and claim it.
It's going to happen.
Yes,
I'm manifesting.
Love you. Yes.
I love it. Love it. Love it. So tell us again where people go for all the information, to sign up, to check out everything that's going on.
So to register, if you're a high school student for the Brave Summit, we need you to go to Eventbrite. We need you to absolutely go to Eventbrite or else you will be delayed coming in. For the adults, parents, caregivers, and guardians, there isn't a pre-registration. It is on our UF Health St. John's Care Connect Facebook page as an event. Okay. I would ask everyone in the community to please go on there, like it, say that you're interested, say that you're going, because then it will populate on your feed. Both events are free. One also good thing that I almost forgot, at the parent, caregiver, guardian side, we're also going to have organizations that help senior citizens.
Smart.
Because we would be remiss in thinking that there aren't people out there that are the sandwich generation, which are trying to help their youth, raise their youth if they're elementary, middle, high, and also take care of their aging parents. Yeah. So we've thought of all the resources to wrap around families and get information that they need for all ages.
So beneficial.
So, and if you want to, just email me at jennifer.wills@flaglerhealth.org and I'll be able to tell you all the information.
Best communicator. She's great. She gets back to you right away. I love it. Love this lady.
Thank you so much for hanging out and for what you're doing. This is so important to our community, and it's going to be so important to the rest of the nation one day. I know it.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thanks,
Let's
guys.
go, Brave. I'm ready.
Oh, this is going to be... And what's the date again? Tell us the date again.
This Wednesday.
This Wednesday?
This Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
Word.
Okay.
Yes, we're in crunch time.
Yes, you are.
Jen's in crunch time. She's going to be... when you see me running by, just be, hey, Jen, there you go.
Yeah,
okay.
How do you still have hair left? This is the week to pull out your hair, for sure.
This is the week to pull out my hair. Well, then I won't have to wear it in pigtails or something.
There you go. Your hairstyle figured out.
Gosh.
Boom. We're solving problems here. Thank you, Jen. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank you.
Oh, man. Very good stuff.
Yeah.
Very important for so many kids in our area.
So proud of our friends. Just incredible people. Just doing great stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Proud of her. There it is.
Hey, got to give a big shout out to our friends at Old Town Trolley as well. St. Johns County residents always get a tour free on the Old Town Trolley, the green trains, by the way. When you're accompanied with a full fare adult paid guest, just go to hometownpass.com. Very easy. Hometownpass.com. You know how I hate long websites? That's an easy one.
Very easy.
Your hometown pass can also be used at the Old Jail, Potter's Wax Museum, and the Oldest Store Museum Experience. So a lot of extra perks with one ticket. Enjoy the hometown pass because it's the best way to entertain visiting friends and family. They are the Old Town Trolleys. They're the green trains. We love them, and you will too.
And for over 45 years, Steve Chapman's All-American Air has been serving St. Augustine and St. Johns County. They take great pride in providing quality service and installations, in turn gaining a customer for life. I'm tried and true proof of that. Mm-hmm. Steve Chapman's All-American Air can match any price, but no one can match their quality and service. Our friends at All-American Air take exceptional care of your home unit. When was the last time you had your home unit inspected or serviced? Give All-American Air a call. Get on one of those maintenance plans, 904-461-0070.
Then, of course, our good friends at Bin 39, where you are definitely going to find your new favorite wine. Out there on the Orange Street side of St. George Street, they are open daily from 8 to 8. They got live music out on the patios, which you're going to really enjoy, in addition to the great, massive selection of wines. And Irving's always adding to that selection as well. He literally, and I'm not even joking when I say this, he legitimately scours the globe.
Yes.
For new wines to bring right here to us here in St. Augustine.
He's got a special treat for us on Thursday coming in. Easter Wines is going to be the special. Very excited. Yeah.
We're very, very lucky to have somebody like Irving in here who cares this much about wine.
Yeah.
Here, because it's a big part of St. Augustine's culture. It really is. Check him out at Bin 39 and give him a call if you have any questions. 827-5740. All right, horoscope time.
Okay.
Yay, we got him.
Yes, we did. The stars just magically appeared.
That's right. All right. Blake, let's get this rolling, man. Aries, Taurus, and Gemini on deck today. Aries, try to channel your inner rage into something productive, like knitting or yelling at clouds.
Oh,
That's
okay.
productive.
Very nice.
Remember, if you can't win an argument, you can always start a new one.
Oh.
Taurus, your love for stability will be tested when you discover that the only constant in life is change. That's good advice, actually. Your ability to ignore it. Okay, well, there it is.
Maybe you should pay attention.
There's
Yeah,
why it's a
yeah.
horoscope. Embrace the chaos with a nap. Oh, that sounds good.
That always is the cure.
That's it. And finally, Gemini. You'll find yourself multitasking your way through existential crises today.
Yikes.
Why settle for one personality when you can disappoint your parents with so many?
They're already disappointed.
Oh, that's sad.
But you know what's not sad?
What?
The St. Augustine Lion Seafood Festival.
Okay.
All right. Coming up April 6th through 7th, downtown St. Augustine. There's music, arts, crafts, kids zone, and more. This is one of those tried and true festivals that we love in town. They've been going on since 1981. Can you imagine?
Jeez,
Way
wow.
before my time.
Me too.
Great food, live music, entertainment and activities, arts, culture. I said that already. Visit their website, and I'll put link in comments. But St. Augustine Lions Festival is coming up next weekend.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
it, man. That's a good one.
Oh, I know you're ready for this one. Plant sale. This is coming up with the Garden Club of St. Augustine. Their members grow a variety of plants to sell at great prices. That is the truth.
Okay.
They will be selling gently used and some unused plant-related items. This is another great way of getting, because plants are so expensive. Inside of their building, they will be speaking at 10:30. This is at the Keith Fuller. Oh, Keith Fuller will be talking at 10:30 on fertilizers. There you go.
Okay.
That's interesting. Their porch and throughout their sales, several of their members will be demonstrating 1-minute flower designs. Very, very cool. Check out the Garden Club of St. Augustine. I love that they're very passionate about this. Saturday, April 6th, 9:30 to 1 p.m.
Okay. Very good.
Hey, another musical chair series coming up. And I know we're going to be talking to Doug and Courtney, too, coming up from Dog Rose, but they've got this really cool announcement. Dewey's going to be playing with Chris Kellum of Blister. Super cool acoustic duo with Dewey and Dog Rose Brewing. This is happening Wednesday, just after the Brave Summit, March 27th from 7 to 9 p.m. Check them out at Dog Rose.
All right. Good deal.
Yes.
Yeah, we love Dog Rose. Always doing something fun out there.
Absolutely.
Always doing something fun at Panache, like the Love Your Mother event.
Hey.
Coming up, the Eco Fashion Show.
Yes, sir.
That's happening April 27th. Our own Davey Hartzell going to be the MC out there. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
It's got you've got a surprise outfit for everybody.
Oh,
I hear.
man, this is coming through on a clutch. I'm ready for this one. I actually got to talk to some of the models yesterday.
Okay.
Shout out to Ishim out there, who's going to be with Susan Swearington's collection. We know her from Wild Heart Boutique. Everyone's pulling out some really cool designs and some really cool trash-in fashion moments. So I'm excited to see what comes on April 27th.
Is everybody excited?
Yeah, everyone's pumped.
Kind of
Everyone's
excitement
pumped.
around this thing. They're doing it at Blue Water Jewelers. Again, it's going to be a great time. Food, drinks, all that good stuff. Go to getpanache.com and check it out.
And go to unitedway-sjc.org and check out their services. They are the champion for our community. They create opportunities, foster education, and improve the lives of those in need. Well, the United Way of St. Johns County has been a catalyst for change for quite some time because they bring together businesses, volunteers, and organizations to tackle the toughest challenges facing our community. With your support, they can make a real difference. Check them out. Check out their socials. They're doing some epic work out there. So proud of that team. unitedway-sjc.org.
All right, sir. What do we got up next?
All right, random posts I found over the weekend on the interweb.
All right.
This first one, I love. This is a review for leggings. Can I just say I will be reordering them in every color. Here's me rolling and sliding down a mountain because I was too scared to get up. My leggings did not rip, not even a single bit.
Oh, my God.
I got stuck on the rocks, and this is the best ad ever. Like, why wouldn't you want them? That's perfect. God bless that lady.
Jeez.
Next up, thank you for carefully removing my cat's testicles. I am grateful from Ember.
To the vet, I guess. Yeah.
Well, there's
okay.
maybe a project in class, maybe what we're
Let's
grateful
hope
for.
Let's hope it wasn't a dissection in class.
Ooh, this one found on Marketplace. Vintage Bible appears signed by Jesus himself.
Okay.
Cash and carry only. Willing to have authenticated for buyer. Serious offers only. Cash only. No Western Union or checks. Meet somewhere safe like Walmart where I work.
Oh, jeez. There's so many problems with
Did you
this
see that price tag? $20,000.
Okay, signed by Jesus himself, though.
Hey,
I
very
mean,
good.
come on.
Yeah. Oh, next up, be careful with we're doing marketing here. Mike is definitely not soft
Mike.
on that one. Yeah. Next up, thinking about in 7th grade when I got escorted by the police station to school because they found out I was prank calling local businesses as Ricky PP.
Okay.
And when I walked in, the officer who was waiting there with my mom said, "If it isn't Ricky PP."
Wow, that would have been embarrassing.
That's enough of a punishment itself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this apology is epic. Andrea, I'm sorry. Andrea, I love you. Andrea, eat beans with me.
Okay, all right. That's an old good Southern couple right there.
Next up, this is the most random. This is me in school. Circle the smallest number. Of course, that's wrong. And tell us why. Because rainbows. You know,
Okay.
just random.
All right.
Yeah. Next up, why if the chains... this is crazy. We forge the chains we wear in life. Yeah, well, if the chains mean unleasable 45 pounds that you'll be gaining every day on Jib Jab hot dogs.
Yeah.
Next up, happy as a clam. Does this really look happy? It looks kind of clinically depressed, right?
Yeah, it doesn't look anything.
Yeah. Might
Looks
need to
very
go to Brave
neutral.
Summit there. Might need to talk about that
There
clam.
you go.
Oh, and our last one. But he feels so cross. Christ for arms.
Oh,
This is a
my
VHS
God.
you could rent for your kids. They made him fun. They made fun of him for his arms. They threw beans on him. And now featuring 3 songs, EDM songs by Daldo.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, there it is.
There's a lot going on there.
Go to your local Blockbuster. There it is.
Ooh, yeah, right? That's where you'll find all this stuff. Thank you, sir, for putting together a good show. Thank you to Jen for coming in and Blake for pressing all the buttons today. You guys out there for watching. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the morning.
Bye, everybody.